academics and athletics to college academic and athletics, and just on past that, obviously I don't have academics now, I'm just athletics. But I think the biggest thing, reasons for success are, your accountability for responsibilities. And, I think the attitude of gratitude thing's thrown around a lot, and I really like it. I think a lot of us, people say high school is the best years of your lives, and we don't realize how much it really is. And kind of really, as I'm looking back for me in high school, we really have everything handed to us. Everybody's doing something for us. And then we kind of get thrown into this world, on the college scene, and we have all this freedom, but it's not really freedom. And I think Nick Saban says it best: we don't have options to be great. You don't really have choices. You got to do what you have to do. And I think what I do to live on success today, or to be successful today, is I live what I call a winners win. Lifestyle. That's at my own club as well. That's our motto: is winners win. And what does that mean? It means you find a way. You always find a way to get stuff done. So for me in wrestling, it's obviously it's the simple stuff. You find a way to go score late when you're down by a point. That's for any sport, right? But take it a step farther, for some of your high school athletes who you go to school and maybe to club, I have my club, and I tell my kids when are you getting your homework done? You say you don't have time, do it in the car. Oh, you need internet. Well, give your parents $30 to be able to have Wi-Fi in the car so you can do it on the way there, or just simple little stuff for me. I saw one of my little guys running around in here. I had to take him to work with me today, and it's it's just you find a way. Most people are oh man, I can't wrestle, and I'm yeah, you can. You gotta find a way. You gotta do it. You gotta make every second out of every day. So, people ask me all the time, what's your biggest struggle right now? What are you dealing with? And I'm I'm trying to find out how to put the 25th hour in the day. Once you start thinking like that, rather than man, I don't have time to do that because I'm tired, more so than I'm trying to find time to do that. Where can I fit this in? Where can I do this? Where can I do that? And I think if you take that attitude into your college academics and athletics, it'll be super beneficial. I think the one other thing for me, I struggled with stuff off the mat for a long time, and for me, for wrestling at least, and I would assume it's the same for other sports, when we don't take care of all this stuff, this is your sport, this is what you like to do, or maybe you're coming to Princeton for academics, right? Whatever it is, that's your thing. When we're not taking care of all this, right, it starts to bleed into the thing that we want to do the most. And then, the thing we want to do the most starts to become a job, right, rather than what we want to do. So I always say, in wrestling, at least, the national champs are normally good enough to, they're the national champs. But the guys who become All-Americans usually aren't the best wrestlers. They're the guys who did everything else right, or the ladies who do everything else right. The ones who took care of their grades, the ones who treated their significant other right, so they're not fighting with their significant other, the ones who did their diet right, their nutrition, the one who comes and meets up with Coach JD. And I think you start thinking about things like that, then you get to do your sport, and that's where it all goes back to the attitude of gratitude. I get to do what I love to do at the end of the day. So, I don't know, I hope that helps. That's kind of